Bill Belichick is a legendary American football coach, considered one of the greatest in NFL history, known for his tactical genius, leadership, and record-breaking success from his early roles to his era-defining Patriots tenure, and now a pioneer in college coaching at UNC. He stands as a benchmark for excellence in sports. Held key roles with the New York Giants, contributing to their Super Bowl victories in 1986 and 1990. Bill Belichick transformed the franchise into an NFL dynasty, led the Patriots to 6 Super Bowl wins, the most by any head coach, won 17 AFC East Division titles and 9 AFC Championship games, holds records for most playoff coaching wins, 31, and is among the top 3 in regular season wins. Earned AP Coach of the Year honors in 2003, 2007, and 2010. But as a longtime private figure, Belichick has recently come into the public eye regarding his personal life, particularly his relationship with Jordan Hudson, but he still remains firmly focused on coaching duties. In today's video, we will learn about Bill Belichick's luxury lifestyle. Let's get started. Born on April 16, 1952 in Nashville, Tennessee, William Stephen Belichick came into the world destined for football greatness. Son of Jeanette and Navy assistant coach Steve Belichick, who played pivotal roles at the Naval Academy, Bill absorbed the language of the game by osmosis. Raising the Maryland skylines of Annapolis, young Bill excelled both on the gridiron and the lacrosse field. A standout athlete, he graduated from Annapolis High in 1970, then spent a post-grad year at Phillips Academy in Andover, prepping for Wesleyan University. From 1971 to 1975, Bill starred as a tight end and center, and captained the lacrosse team at Wesleyan University, earning a degree in economics and Greek life membership. His analytical mind and relentless study habits, tracing back to his dad's film sessions, set the groundwork for unprecedented success. Armed with ambition, Belichick launched his coaching career in 1975 with a $25 per week gig under Ted Marcabroda with the Baltimore Colts. A rapid climb followed, Detroit Lions assistant coach by 1976, Denver Broncos by 1978, and New York Giants assistant by 1979, all honing his defensive acumen. In 1985, Belichick became defensive coordinator for the Giants. His masterful game plan led to Super Bowl wins in the 1986 and 1990 seasons, with his 1986 blueprint earning encyclopedia status in defensive strategy. In 1991, Belichick received his first NFL head coaching opportunity with the Cleveland Browns, a chance to forge his own legacy. He amassed a 36-44 record, leading them to the playoffs twice, but was dismissed in 1995 amid franchise turmoil and the team's move to Baltimore. Belichick joined the Patriots as assistant head coach and defensive backs coach in '96, then spent '97 to '99 with the Jets under Bill Parcells, rising from interim head coach to defensive coordinator. In 2000, he became the Patriots head coach and eventual general manager, beginning a 24-year run that would redefine modern football. Patriots dynasty highlights. Belichick led New England to 6 Super Bowl wins and 11 straight division titles, with a 266-121 regular season record. He earned AP Coach of the Year honors in 2003, 2007, and 2010, and became the only active coach on the NFL 100th anniversary all-time team. The 2007 defensive game plan, the blueprint, became an NFL legend. In 2007, Belichick was fined $500,000, the team $250,000, and lost a first-round pick due to Spygate, his toughest scandal. After 24 historic seasons, Belichick and the Patriots parted ways in January 2024. In December, he signed a 5-year, $50 million deal as head coach of University of North Carolina, earning $10 million annually. As of 2025, Belichick's net worth is estimated at $80 million, fueled by decades of coaching and lucrative collegiate deals, including bonuses and appearances. He owns a multi-house compound in Nantucket, initial land bought in 1979, and holds at least 7 properties valued over $15 million. He also owns a home in Hingham, Massachusetts, valued near $1.9 million, and properties on Shell Street purchased in 1979, 2014, and 2015. His Nantucket homes are worth approximately $2.1 million, based on a 2024 estimate. His girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, was seen driving a $75,000 Porsche Macan S, reportedly gifted by Belichick. Belichick married Debbie Clark in 1977. They divorced in 2006. They share 3 children: Stephen Belichick, Amanda Belichick, and Brian Belichick, all coaches. Amanda is head women's lacrosse coach at Holy Cross. Steve and Brian serve on the UNC staff with Dad. He dated Linda Holliday, 2007 to 2022, and since 2023 has been publicly linked with Jordan Hudson, now 24, and allegedly involved in his off-field life and UNC operations. Since leaving the Patriots in January 2024, Belichick has embraced life off the NFL field, personally, financially, and physically. Bill still owns multiple properties on Nantucket, 7 in total, forming a multi-home compound in Siasconset, valued around $15.7 million. He purchased a $4.8 million, 4-bedroom home there in May 2024. Nearby, his Hingham, Massachusetts residence is worth about $2.1 million. Jordan Hudson owns a real estate portfolio in New England valued at roughly $8 million. According to Mental Floss, Belichick only buys his family's cars from his college buddy's Volvo dealership in Southborough, Massachusetts, and refuses all free celebrity offers. One 2015 piece jokingly claimed he drives a modest Subaru just to get to practice, a humorous poke that aligns with his no-nonsense persona. A Turo blog noted him struggling with the clock on what looks like a Toyota Highlander, another practical, family-friendly SUV. They've also been seen aboard his boat, a $225,000 vessel named 8 Rings. Bill, 73, and Hudson, 24, publicly confirmed their relationship in 2023 after dating since 2022. They met on a plane in 2021, when he autographed her notebook. Their 49-year age gap has sparked social friction. Hudson's had tensions with Bill's ex-partner Linda Holliday, including a heated Instagram exchange calling Holliday delusional and pathetic. Hudson has faced cold shoulders from the Nantucket elite, who still view Holliday as the social queen. They were spotted together at the Nantucket Film Festival in June 2025, putting rumors to rest. In December 2024, Belichick signed a 5-year, $50 million deal with UNC, earning approximately $10 million per year. He took the helm as North Carolina's 35th head coach, officially beginning in 2025 at Kenan Stadium in the ACC. His sons, Steve and Brian Belichick, joined his staff, Steve, previously with Patriots, and Brian as safeties coach. Belichick's net worth remains steady at an estimated $80 million in 2025, attributed to prior NFL earnings, his UNC contract, media work, real estate, and media appearances. Some sources suggest it could be as high as $85 million, considering endorsements like Subway and DoorDash, plus incentives from UNC. Bill Belichick has often been called a student of the game. He built his reputation on relentless film study, strategic innovation, and an obsession with detail, all of which reshaped the NFL, and now college football. His coaching doctrine, known as the Patriot Way, emphasizes a military-like precision, film study, adaptability, and egoless teamwork, versatility valued over individual stardom. The hallmark of his game day strategy was complementary football, offense, defense, and special teams working in harmony. Belichick's innovation included dynamic formations like unconventional substitution tactics and up-tempo no-huddle plays, prompting rule changes. On May 6, 2025, Belichick released The Art of Winning, Lessons from My Life in Football, revealing his inner process, how minute pre-Super Bowl logistics let coaches focus purely on football. He praises coach-player feedback loops beginning at Wesleyan, reinforcing how intellectual humility shaped his leadership. The book pulls back the curtain on his management, leaning on prep, adaptability, accountability, and team-first culture. Winning is fun, he writes. Even Tom Brady wasn't immune. Belichick held everyone accountable, superstar or rookie, forging mutual respect under uncompromising standards. Reflecting on QB relationships, Belichick praises both Brady and Patrick Mahomes for their humility and leadership, hallmarks of his ideal player. Belichick's shift to UNC isn't merely a career pivot, it's a return to his roots. He cites family legacy. His father Steve coached at UNC from 1953 to 55, and a chance to mentor hungry, moldable young talent. His 5-year, $50 million deal includes opt-out clauses and performance incentives. High expectations rest on his ability to translate NFL discipline to college culture. UNC's athletic leadership is shifting, with new AD Steve Newmark arriving in 2026. He's expected to define UNC's future around the Belichick era. Despite 8 Super Bowl rings and the Patriots dynasty cemented, Belichick's post-NFL chapter is complicated by personal media scrutiny. The New Yorker notes his 24-year-old girlfriend, credited as COO of his ventures, has become a distraction that even blocked HBO's Hard Knocks from UNC. Does sacrificing isolation to maintain your job purity threaten his coaching focus? That's the drama unfolding as the 2025 season nears. Whether with the Patriots or Tar Heels, Belichick's hallmark remains uncompromising excellence, strategic creativity, player accountability, and ruthless preparation. But this era tests his ability to maintain that focus outside the NFL spotlight. Bill Belichick's story begins in Nashville, Tennessee, on April 16, 1952, born into a football household. His father, Steve Belichick, was a prominent assistant coach at the Naval Academy, instilling in Bill a work ethic that centered on meticulous film study and conditioning. Raised in Annapolis, Maryland, Bill honed his athleticism playing high school football and lacrosse at Annapolis High, later attending Phillips Academy in Andover. These early fields were the laboratories where Bill learned discipline and competitive edge. At Wesleyan University from 1971 to 1974, Bill balanced playing tight end and center with captaining the lacrosse team, while earning a degree in economics. Most crucially, he soaked up collegiate coaching under mentors who emphasized collaboration and preparation. In 1975, Belichick began his NFL journey as a special assistant for Ted Marcabroda with the Baltimore Colts. By 1976, he was with the Detroit Lions, then in Denver by 1978. Each stop sharpened his defensive acumen. Bill's major breakthrough came in the late 1970s with the New York Giants. Under head coach Bill Parcells, and alongside mentor Marv Levy's influence, Belichick evolved into a defensive strategist, culminating in his role as defensive coordinator during the Giants' Super Bowl XXV victory. His Patriots-era doctrine, the Patriot Way, finds its origin in those early years. Precision, preparedness, accountability. Core principles he learned from navigating diverse coaching climates. The groundwork was set long before head coach titles came his way. Bill Belichick's Patriots legacy is unparalleled: 266 to 121 regular season record, 17 AFC East titles, 9 Super Bowl appearances, and 6 championships, a dynasty built over nearly 2 decades. In 2007, New England achieved a historic 16-0 regular season, the first team to do so since the 16-game schedule began in 1978. Tom Brady captured MVP honors with 50 TDs, and Randy Moss joined to set an NFL record with 23 touchdown catches. The Patriots crushed opponents en route to the Super Bowl, where they were stunned 17-14 by the Giants. But 2007 also marked Spygate. On September 9th, Belichick's staff was caught videotaping jet signals from the sideline, a clear breach of NFL rules. League Commissioner Roger Goodell fined Belichick $500,000, docked $250,000 from the team, and stripped a first-round draft pick. Despite the scandal, analysis suggests the punishment was excessive. The Patriots had disrupted fewer games than alleged and achieved no in-game advantage. The tapes were mostly destroyed, and rumors persisted that signal stealing was league-wide. Belichick transformed the game with complementary football, blending offense, defense, and special teams into a single strategic unit. He utilized the Erhardt-Perkins system, integrated unconventional shifts, no-huddle tempo, and creative substitutions that prompted NFL rule changes. From 2000 to 2019, Belichick maintained consistency like no other coach: 17 winning seasons, 8 campaigns with at least 12 wins, 5 straight divisions, and an unmatched coaching record. In a move of ruthless discipline, he enforced strict fundamentals, such as avoiding second and short losses, which became hallmarks of Patriots football. Even after Tom Brady left in 2020, Belichick persevered. He integrated Cam Newton, later drafted Mac Jones, and achieved a 10-7 season in 2021. But by 2023-24, Foxborough's dominance waned, culminating in a 4-13 record and signaling the end of an era. On January 11, 2024, after an unprecedented 24 seasons, Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots officially parted ways following a dismal 4-13 campaign, their worst under his reign. Owner Robert Kraft acknowledged it was time for a new era, praising Belichick's legacy but eager for a return to glory. The reaction shook the NFL world. Players, analysts, even Patriots legends like Julian Edelman sent immediate well wishes. The move also triggered pipeline talk. Could Belichick be keeping his options open for a return to the pros? In December 2024, in a bold pivot, Belichick accepted the head coaching job at University of North Carolina, a program with little recent football success. It was his first college gig. The hire surprised many, but insiders ranked it among the top coaching moves of the year. SI hailed the move as a strategic fit, calling UNC an ideal canvas for Belichick's NFL light vision of grooming pros. Former Patriot Teddy Bruschi, however, was skeptical, calling it a mismatch between Belichick's status and college expectations. By spring 2025, Belichick hit the Chapel Hill turf, decked out in Tar Heel gear, leading his first college practices. He jokingly embraced every role, from line coach to special teams overseer. Shockwaves aside, Belichick remains 15 wins shy of Don Shula's career record, his quest paused but far from over. He arrives with a 400-page blueprint to rebuild UNC, a two-track staff, pro-style operations, recruiting pipelines, and full autonomy, but he'll now answer to boosters and academic boards. With the 2025 season looming, Bill Belichick is architecting his first college-level campaign at UNC. Let's break down the key storylines ahead. Just weeks before the opener, UNC's athletic director Bubba Cunningham announced a forthcoming step-down, promoting Steve Newmark for football and basketball revenue initiatives, underscoring the athletic department's commitment to Belichick's vision despite upcoming shifts in leadership. On the recruiting trail, Belichick scored high. UNC boasts the No. 20 class for 2026 with 28 commitments, headlined by four-star DL Trashawn Ruffin and QB Travis Burgess from Georgia. Early recruiting wins also included QB Bryce Baker, an in-state four-star who reaffirmed his commitment post-hire. Belichick's NFL pedigree brings serious overhaul to both lines. The offensive line received expert attention, with returning starters and 11 new faces. The defensive line features fresh talent under Son Steve's coordination. Pressure packages and blitz schemes are central. By spring, players confirmed full buy-in. Receiver Jordan Shipp remarked, "That's the greatest coach of all time." Guys are embracing it, while OL Christo Kelly added, "Attention to detail, creating competition, that's what's getting built here." At his first practice, Belichick implemented Patriot-style blank jerseys, no names or numbers, to emphasize teamwork and accountability, a symbolic carryover from the NFL. UNC kicks off the season on Monday night, September 1st versus TCU at Kenan Stadium. It marks a high-profile debut under ESPN's spotlight. The quarterback room, Max Johnson, Gio Lopez, Bryce Baker, is undetermined. Belichick said he'll choose whoever earns it in training camp. Belichick is laser-focused on football, blocking out media distractions, including chatter about his girlfriend, with a single aim: build the team, regardless of external noise. NFL greats like Lawrence Taylor lauded the hire, saying Belichick brings the best the NFL can give them, a game-changer for recruiting and professionalism. While transfer departures like edge rusher Bo Atkinson hurt, his move to Ohio State opens opportunities for emerging talents. With less than 2 months before the season opener, Bill Belichick is in full-on college coach mode, film room, roster spots, and game day roles taking central stage. At a recent Chapel Hill press conference, Belichick emphasized tuning out media noise, including chatter about his personal life. He said his sole focus is on stacking training days, preparation days, days out on the field as team building continues. With nearly 2/3 of last year's roster gone, the Tar Heels face a team of new faces debut. Belichick noted, "We made a lot of improvement, good team chemistry, but admitted we've got a long way to go. The QB battle is wide open. Max Johnson returns healthy, Gio Lopez joins via transfer, and a handful of freshmen aim for reps." Belichick stated, "None of them have really taken any snaps here," suggesting the starter remains undecided. In Belichick's NFL era, the film room was sacred. Now at UNC, those habits remain. Installations under prep coaches Steve and Brian Belichick, detail-heavy breakdowns, and contested roles across offensive and defensive lines. Belichick noted that with training camp looming, we'll have a lot better idea how it all comes together. That suggests coaches are evaluating depth, rotational packages, and situational effectiveness ahead of the TCU opener. Nearly overnight, UNC's culture has shifted toward the Patriots' commit to preparation model. Practices with pro-style tempos, group competitiveness, and intense walkthrough signal the imprint of Belichick's ethos. The curtain rises on Monday night, September 1st, against TCU. All eyes will be on quarterback performance, clarity on who sparks scoring drives, offensive line integrity. Can they pivot from college schemes to NFL-style protection? First film room proof. Did Patriots' habits translate into on-field discipline? The curtain has closed on Game 1. UNC faced TCU under Monday Night Lights. Now, let's dissect the film. Final score aside, Belichick emphasized the blueprint: execution, discipline, and situational awareness. Both offense and defense showed flashes of structure, though inconsistencies revealed growing pains. The QB competition heated up under pressure. Max Johnson looked poised in pockets, Gio Lopez flashed his dual threat, and Bryce Baker displayed strength in the run game. None took full command. Belichick now has data on mobility, accuracy, and decision-making under duress. Pro-style line schemes shown in play-action setups, but TCU's blitz-heavy front exposed occasional protection breakdowns. This unit remains under intense film study. Defensive coordinator Steve Belichick dialed expected pressure packages, edge rushes, inside dog blitzes, a staple of Bill's strategy since the Giants' days. The secondary struggled early on mixed coverage, looks against TCU's quick-release passing game. Special teams embraced Belichick's detail-first ethos, disciplined coverages, precise returns, and field positioning, reminiscent of the Patriots model. Inside the review room, strict playback of tactical errors, missed assignments, counting snaps, tempo breakdowns. Belichick echoed his NFL mantra: no hiding during walkthrough corrections. A handful of turnover luck plays tested Belichick's just do your job doctrine. When executed cleanly, pressure turned into defensive stops, crucial confidence builders for a debut scheme. Training camp is underway, and Bill Belichick's pro-grade system is being stress-tested, from quarterbacks to culture. During spring drills, Belichick reintroduced classic Patriots traditions. Players practiced in blank, nameless jerseys to emphasize role over recognition. A behind-the-scenes video shared glimpses of Belichick teaching QBs, correcting defensive backs' technique, and even playfully engaging with officials, showing a more personable side. Belichick publicly downplayed distractions, family drama, media scrutiny, stating firmly that Hudson has no role in the UNC football program. His sole focus: stacking days of preparation. The team is reconfiguring. Nearly two-thirds of the roster is brand new. Belichick stated they've made a lot of improvement, good team chemistry, while acknowledging there's a long way to go. The QB room is wide open. Max Johnson, returning from injury, Gio Lopez, South Alabama transfer, Bryce Baker, freshman phenom, DJ Mazzone, Andres Miers Jr. all have limited on-field snaps. Belichick emphasized that none, except Johnson, have taken any snaps here. Gio Lopez is touted as a dual threat and camp frontrunner, but competition is fierce. Both lines are undergoing structural upgrades. Offensively, returning starters are being insulated with NFL-style playbooks. Defensively, edge rushers and linebackers adapt to more aggressive blitz packages under Steve Belichick. Camp turnover is regular. Battle-tested reps in each position highlight Belichick's pro-level accountability. Players are buying in. Spring camp footage shows QB Bryce Baker receiving meticulous route timing instruction. Belichick drills detail, not charisma. Confidence is growing. This structured culture aligns with Belichick's stacked days philosophy. The ongoing girlfriend controversy continues, but Belichick has firmly denied any involvement with football operations. HBO's Hard Knocks was declined over logistical, not personal reasons. Jordan Hudson responded to rumors of being banned as a hashtag scapegoat, stressing media narratives have overshadowed the football story. While on-field progress continues, off-field drama threatens to hijack the narrative. In episode 12 we unpack the distractions confronting Belichick's program: controversy, administration, and optics. Chancellor's stance. UNC's Chancellor Lee Roberts said they're delighted by the national profile Belichick has brought, even if the focus sometimes drifts to personal drama, emphasizing sold-out ticket sales and program momentum. John Lombardi, UNC GM, he dismissed rumors of Belichick's girlfriend exerting coaching influence as completely fabricated, stressing the clear separation between personal and football matters. HBO's Hard Knocks camp docuseries was aborted, reportedly at Jordan Hudson's request for content control, and reluctantly confirmed by Belichick to the pivot didn't fit with program's approach. The decision kept the season private, but has kept media curiosity simmering. Coverage from TOI and Reuters has flagged leaked emails and burgeoning internal tension, focusing on questions about influence and professionalism pre-kickoff. Belichick, however, has consistently deflected personal questions, reiterating Hudson's non-involvement in football ops. Players describe Spring as like a pro, with elevated standards and operational focus, evidence that football identity remains central. Yet, as Times of India reported, public discourse is increasingly dominated by personal versus professional contrast, rather than XS and OS. The no-drama philosophy from Belichick dating back to New England is being tested, both by his own standards and the acceleration of college football's media ecosystem. UNC publicly supports Belichick amid headlines and trustee-level inquiry. Ticket sales and national optics are playing a role. Bill Belichick's first ACC campaign is underway, and every conference game is a test, both for strategy and system buy-in at North Carolina. Atlantic Coast Conference predictions place Clemson and Miami on top, but spotlight remains firmly on UNC with Belichick at the helm, signaling revived hope in Chapel Hill. Paul Feinbaum forecasts a 7 or 8 win season in year one, optimistic, yet grounded in Belichick's NFL coaching pedigree. Odds Checker reflects similar expectations, projecting a 7-5 or 8-4 season, with UNC favored in Week 1 and eyeing bowl eligibility. ACC preseason power rankings anticipate UNC finishing mid-pack, around 6th, after a 6-7 record in 2024. The conference is wide open. Clemson and Miami stand out, but Belichick's arrival adds a new dynamic, and Dabo Swinney even joked about facing nearly the whole Patriots organization this season. UNC opens with TCU on Labor Day night, an ESPN primetime showcase. They're slight favorites by 2.5 points. Conference game testing begins quickly, facing rival Clemson in Week 6, followed by tough ones like Miami and Syracuse later on. Belichick's UNC journey is more than just a coaching debut, it's a cultural reset. With the ACC opener ahead, the stakes are clear. Prove that structure, discipline, and vision can redefine a program.